I'm back! Hi, everyone. Well, I think, well, so far one person. But hi, I'm back. I'm back in the game because I was able to call someone last second because they were in a meeting is what happened. They were in a meeting. Is what happened. And we're back. At least I'm back. Long time no see, I know, right? I know, I literally, I was sitting there, I was calling people, like the last person that I called.
Etiquette is all just for show.
And what ended up happening was I was just, man, someone's got to pick up, and then someone did pick up at the last second.
But even I don't take them that seriously.
And I'm like, alright guys, I gotta end the stream. And then I call the last person, he picks up and he's like, or someone, one of the guys called me back and was like, oh, okay. Can you help me out with this? He's like, oh yeah, no problem. Just, you know, do this, that. I gave him instructions what we needed to do. And, yeah, so I have help now. Everything's okay. We're all alright. Well, for the most part. And I literally sat there, I sat in the chair, and I'm just like, dude, I just ended the stream. If you could have called me back just a second later, then I could have just not ended the stream. Because that was a lot of people. A lot of people came back. I was surprised by how many people were still watching, to be completely honest. But anyways, I'm back, and we are here. We are here, we are here, we are here. Just gonna continue where we left off.
What are these papers scattered all over the ground? Are they registration forms or something?
They were... That was way quicker than expected. Exactly. I know, that's what I said too. That's what I thought too. Well, let me get the link for the stream in the Discord if people want to join. Let's see. Red, friend me on HSR. Alright, true. Alright, but I'm back very fast.
Maybe not. Every page has the Fontico symbol on it. Maybe it's some flyers from, Okay. Oh, you're right. Guess there's nothing to worry about then. Let Paimon have a look here.
PC's not on.
Without assistance from the Fontaine Research Institute, development of the new product has been slow. And some research, we have no choice but to let the new product undergo the first phase of promotional trials without a designated name or packaging. We will adjust the direction of future development according to feedback. We have decided to only conduct closed, small-scale trials. Sure doesn't seem like anything unusual. Let's put these papers back where we found them.
New product under development. Good. time to show me what you got. Can I just like fight in the ring, please, and not be really bored and boring?
Hey, I heard you crazy fools really did it. You bought tickets to support both
Well, the next day we received a mysterious patch.
So it is real. You didn't become cursed or anything like that, did you?
Paimon's not sure. What do you think, Traveler? Is Paimon still Paimon?
Paimon's still annoying, so I'd say Paimon is still Paimon.
Oh, okay. Well, that's good.
Yeah, you two don't seem to have changed at all. But I wouldn't let your guard down just yet. Still, I didn't expect you would actually do it. You'd actually throw away coupons like that just to satisfy your curiosity?
Yeah.
Even if we bought tickets like everybody else, it's not like we could hope to earn any coupons. When it comes to things like this, it's always the organizer who makes the real profits.
True.
Hey, just what are you trying to imply?
Kirby, gonna switch to
Decoration
PC.
ring's an
Alright, no
honest
problem.
business, and we really
I did
don't
try,
make
didn't
much
work
from
though.
selling tickets.
Uh-oh.
We make so little that even the current tournaments can only be held thanks to funding from the producer of Fanta.
Oh, so it's the company that manufactures Fanta sponsoring the events? Paimon thought all of this was thanks to the Duke's support.
Oh, let me put a link to the stream in the Discord. Does anyone know if Tiff is in the Discord? Because Tiff was here. I think Tiff wanted to come back to see. Or to watch. Can't confirm though. There we go. Let me just put this in the Hey Red, what was your who's your I don't know if Red is here right now, but who is Red's profile picture? Because that's got me a little curious. Since I didn't realize that he changed his
Let's
profile
just
picture.
say it's a mutually beneficial arrangement. They reached out to us first, hoping to promote Fanta products in the fortress of Meropide. Anyway, you try and take extra good care of yourselves these next few days, you hear?
Indeed. Sponsor of the tournament. Interesting. Oh, it's Anby? Oh, that's Anby? Oh, nice.
Oh, it's you.
How many coupons I'm rolling in, boy. I don't know who any of the Zenless characters are. Except for Jane Doe? Is that what her name is? Mary Jane? I don't remember. Also, has she undergone a character redesign? Is that what they've done? Because I don't remember, like, what happened. I'm doing my quick dailies from ZZ, seeing my PS5 is still on. Nice. Dude, I want to get a PS5 so bad. I just don't have the money. It's a shame. Jane Doe is thick. I know. I know. She's probably my favorite character just based on what I've seen so far. Which is not a lot. Where'd everyone else go?
We ended up here without even thinking about it.
The
Wanna
damn
grab
rat.
something to eat?
Wait, so did they actually switch up her character model? $62 wishes. Nice, nice.
Alright. But remember that we bought this time with coupons, so let's make better use of it next time.
And why is... Wait, some people... Oh, I gotta look this up now, because now I'm curious. Let me look at this. Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait, why is she like that now? Wait. What happened? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm so confused right now. Wait a second. Wait a second. Let me look something up real quick, because something ain't right here. Something ain't right. Something ain't right. Unless that's a different character altogether. But wait a second. Something seems weird here. Something feels weird. Something feels really weird about this. The shark girl? Yeah, I think I am. Am I confusing her with the shark girl? Because I think it wasn't she the original Jane Doe? Like, what's going on? Oh, it's Ellen. It's her sister. Okay, never mind. Ellen Doe. Ellen. It's Ellen something. Yeah. Okay. I'm just an idiot because I don't play the game. Ellen something. What are we gonna do? Go to the production
After
zone.
working here so long, but doing the same thing all.
We're fine. I guess people didn't really want to come back. There's so far it's only you, Red. You're the only one who's here. Oh, now YouTube's updated. Now there's two. There's you and Jab.
A bottle of crimson liquid? Paimon still doesn't know what to make of it. Do you have any ideas, Traveler?
But unfortunately, I think I got some, but it's not related to child.
Then it looks like that part of the investigation led us nowhere. Well, maybe we'll have...
Her name is Ellen Joe. Yeah.
Okay, so we've investigated 2 of the hidden rules.
Yeah, I like
Paimon didn't think
Ellen
this prison would have
Joe.
so
Okay.
many weird things going on.
Yeah, I like Ellen Joe a lot better.
We'd better pick up the pace with our investigation, otherwise we'll never get anywhere. Yeah, let's skip work for now and put our time to good use.
Paimon, what if I don't want to? Well, I was updating so often, Genshin. Fair enough, fair enough. Wait, Wuwa has an update? I don't know Wuwa had an update. I mean, to be fair, I don't really know a whole lot about games half the time, so shouldn't come as too much of a surprise. Just go around asking for clues. Now who do I talk to?
Hey, isn't that Vidok over there? Huh.
Vidok? Yeah. What's up with you, Vidok?
Seeing you at this time must mean you've already saved up a lot of credit coupons. Or at least enough to skip work.
You're on PC now? Well,
Seems you're getting into
welcome.
the swing of things around here.
My goal is to become the next Duke.
Impressive.
So, now can you tell us...
If that's what you want to know.
Huh?
Leonid and those other pesky broke urchins have all gone to work in the production zone. I wouldn't...
We get it, just...
So, you know those pipes that make strange sounds? Don't ever,
Wait, there's
ever
pipes that make
go
strange
near them at
sounds?
night. Even if you manage to avoid the
Something even more terrible.
a group of cannibals.
Cannibals? Ugh. Too bad I couldn't get Ellen. But I'll get that fox chick.
Cannibals?
Nice.
In the Fortress of Mirrorpeed?
Every month, they meet a few times in the dead of night. Rumor has it they might be connected to the people that have disappeared here. But what's even scarier is that they have a special proclivity. Since they have no way to dispose of the leftover remains, they have ways to transform them into other forms.
Paimon might already know what you mean by other forms. So that's what's going on here.
Is that true?
You two look pretty skeptical. I've got things to do too. I suggest you just act like I never told you anything.
Yeah, I could have gotten one more pull, but got Officer Giat can't complain though. Oh, you mean Miyabi Jab? Miyabi? Oh, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Officer Giat.
We just trust him
I don't
on
even
this one?
remember her name, but yeah, I know who you're talking
doesn't want
about.
her blood and flesh entombed here for all eternity? Oh, so that's how you see the situation. Huh. You know, Paimon does feel a little better about it now.
Let's try to investigate another hidden rule.
When will all the secrets end?
It's a prison, Paimon. There are no end to the questions. Zhu Yuan. I mean, I really like her. She's good. Yeah. Yeah. She got cake. Oh, there's 3 people I gotta talk to now.
But the guys who went to work in the morning are back.
Just stay away from me.
Poirier. Okay. Rude.
What? What are you saying? You should...
Okay. Miyabi is sick though.
What are you talking about? Listen,
Alright. Well, that was unsuccessful.
Their attitude sure is suspicious. Like they're trying to avoid us.
Could they be
But if
connected to
they're
the
being so
cannibals?
obvious about acting weirdly. Oh, this is all getting way too creepy for Paimon. So you mean we still need to investigate?
Yeah, we do. We do, Paimon. We do. I actually forgot I was in your Discord with others. Yeah. I don't know if Tiff is in the Discord though. I don't remember if Tiff made it in there or if Tiff even has an invite for it. I gotta find the elevator to go up. Not sure. Yeah, I don't think anyone really knows for sure. I mean, the Discord's dead as it is. Let's be real. I just don't have the time to be coordinating a lot of events or anything over in the Discord. But eventually we will be there for the Smasher Pass, so... Or not the Smasher Pass, the tier list. Got in via Jab. Oh, that's right. I think you did too. Asked the guard at the dormitories. Hey, guard, I've been hearing rumors of, cannibals. You got anything to say about that? Smasher Pass. Oh, it's not the Smash. It was the, tier list. Jab wanted to be in the Discord call when we were talking about the, a tier list.
Hello, Fielding.
What do you want? Criminals like you ought to be working right now. Catch my drift.
We just want to ask you a simple question. Have you ever discovered anything odd during your nighttime patrols?
Are you
Probably.
asking about something like that? Whatever happens at night isn't your concern. All you need to worry about is getting enough sleep.
Which game though? Oh, it's not gonna be just for a game. It's gonna be for a game. It's gonna be for games. It's gonna be for anime. It's gonna be for everything. It'll be for each individual thing.
Right! We've heard it happens a few times every month. Paimon has sensitive ears, so it makes it hard to sleep.
Sensitive ears. Yeah. Okay.
Really? I see. But it's not like I'm on duty every night.
Right.
Now that
Okay.
you mention it, I recall my colleagues talking about something like that before. They say that strange things tend to happen at night on pipe cleaning days.
So, what happens at night?
And they just conduct regular cleaning of the fortress's drainage facilities.
Interesting. When are we gonna do it? I have no
There are
idea.
3 pipe
Because I do
cleaning
have a
days
lot
per
of
month,
things coming up
and it just so
soon.
happens that today is one of the scheduled days. You can try to confirm the sounds tonight if you want, and if they're real, then I can report the issue to my superiors for you.
Fair enough.
Oh, okay. Then we'll keep both ears out tonight.
If that's all, then I'll be leaving now. I advise you not to try anything funny, though. Even if I'm not on duty tonight, someone will still be watching you.
Sounds really creepy. Why'd you have to phrase it like that?
Don't worry, we don't want any time added to our sentences.
My catching build going good.
Oh,
Nice.
you left. So what do you think about the pipe cleaning days he mentioned?
There might be the days when the cannibals are active. But it might be nothing, the pipe's just being cleaned.
Right, both are a possibility.
55
But
crit
you
and
did
121
say that tonight
damage?
is a
Nah, or
cleaning
rate and then 121 damage.
Paimon knew you would say
Nice.
that. Alright, sounds like we'll be up all night tonight then. Paimon just hopes the guards don't catch us.
You really need to level her up? Yeah, me too, with my early. Just need the Electro Goblet? Me too. I need Electro set for Beidou.
Oh, Paimon's so tired. But we can't sleep yet. They'll be cleaning the pipes tonight, so it's the perfect chance for us to investigate.
Paimon, why are you tired? We did nothing today.
Whatever. Just be sure to wake Paimon if she dozes off. Paimon's worried something might happen if you go alone.
Looks like Lumine's already dozing off.
Huh? Traveler? Did you fall asleep already?
Probably. No, I need the emblem set. The emblem set? What's the emblem set? Oh, more child lore. There he goes. Something ain't right. Oh, interesting. Oh, it's those three. Interesting. What are you up to, child? Siphon is level 1 Mona. Yeah, I don't use Mona.
Traveler, come on, wake up!
Oh, shush, Paimon.
Oh, it looked like you were just peacefully sleeping to Paimon. Well, what did you see this time?
Child escaped via the pipes.
Really? So we're finally starting to figure out what actually happened! But what about the kid? Okay, well, it's about time for us to get moving. Just be careful to avoid.
Oh, great, dude. I'm not good at these. I'm not good at the stealth in this game. Yeah, who do I have? Where is my Mona? Oh, who do I have back here? I have Kale. I have Sethos. I don't know who you are. I have Chongyun, Diona, Rosaria, Fremine, who I don't care about, Sucrose, Lynette, because she's just adorable. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize she could do that. Oh, Lynette, you're adorable. My level 1 Mona with no artifacts on her. She's just here and nothing else. Bennett, level 20, so
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
I don't even know what artifacts I have on him. Oh, I have the energy recharge and gaining... Oh, I have the... What set do I have him maxed out on? No, circulate. Oh, wait, no. The scholar set. I have him with a full scholar set? Really? Scholars. I have a 5-piece scholar set? No way, dude. Who is this one? Jinyan? Jingqiu? Fischl? Razor? Kaya? Ningguang? Venti? Venti's terrible. Don't ever use Venti. Not using Amber anymore. Lisa. Don't use Barbara. Clorand. I really want to use her, but I don't have any materials. I don't have anything for her. I have Harmonic Whimsy and Thundering Fury. That's the only things that I have on her. I'm gonna build my Toma and Gaming. Nice, nice. And my Sucrose. Razor, my main. I don't use Razor. Not that he's bad, I just don't use him.
Shh! Careful! We'll get in trouble if the guards catch us.
Oh, shush. I don't even know where to go.
Hey, not this way. We need to get to that pipe, remember?
Oh, shush. Paimon. How am I supposed to go around these guys? Oh, he's run. Turn around. Oh yeah, you definitely can't hear the heels of Eula. Just on the metal floor. Definitely not. Right.
This should be the place.
Good wolf boy. Hey, Alt, welcome back. I was gonna take a nap. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Someone called me back and they let me know that they're able to help. So, I was able to not leave. I didn't even leave.
I know you.
I
were the
didn't
ones we
leave my
saw.
house anyway.
Huh. You've got guts showing up here.
You'd better leave now. Ain't nobody coming here.
What'd you say?
All these rumors about cannibals and hidden rules.
Yeah. So what if they were? If you push us.
Hey, what's the point of all those rumors anyway?
I don't have to tell you anything. If you turn around, go back to the dormitories and act like you never saw anything, then I'll pretend that you never showed up here.
Interesting.
Yeah, scram. Nothing worth seeing here. Huh? What did you say?
We were just repeating something from a child. I've been waiting to take this nap for 5 hours, but I promised to smash your
Isn't that
pass.
exactly what boss said when he left?
Hey, do you know our boss?
Yeah, child.
Whoa. We had no idea our boss was such a big deal. He always kept his identity a secret. So, did he have you come here to find us?
Oh, so your child's crew here? Seems like he had no problem fitting in.
I'm a friend of his.
We're the only ones who heard him say those words when he left that night. So unless he somehow told you those...
Wow.
Fair enough,
Those
fair enough.
dreams of yours sure come in handy.
Red, you ask it since I'm too lazy and tired.
We gave him the business for a while and would always give him a hard time when he first came to the fort. But here in the fortress, the strong, he was working the longest hours and racking up wins in the Pancration Ring. You could always see how amazing he was, even when he was teaching us. So eventually...
But one day, he suddenly told us that he had to find a way to escape this place. And as his crew, So, we got to work and used the hidden rules that were here to make up, and we just wanted to give him a better chance of escaping on a night after the pipes had been cleaned.
Oh.
Interesting.
Thanks to your rumor, nobody would want to come anywhere near here, prisoner or guard. Wow. It sure is easy to exploit people's fear of the unknown. But
Yeah, Alt, you don't need to you don't need to stay here for my
why are you all still
sake.
coming here after pipe cleaning day?
Because as far as we know, the pipe he went into isn't actually an exit. It should
should be a dead
factory
end.
area. And even if there were a way to escape from there into the sea, we're still way too deep. No, but boss still insisted on go. So we told him that we'd pretend as if he never existed while he was gone. And that if he wanted to come back, he should wait for nighttime on a pipe cleaning day. That way, we could meet him here and...
So you come and wait here through the night a few times a month.
Yeah, but it's been so long now. We already know in our hearts that he must have managed to escape somehow.
Is it also also possible that something...
Nothing could ever defeat Boss or slow him down.
Okay. Paimon was just brainstorming possibilities.
Can you take us
Alright.
there?
Keep quiet and follow us.
Fair. Doubt it. That makes us similar in that way. What do you take me for? Take you for a Furina fanboy. Enter the pipe. Ah, we're going into the pipe. A Furina addict. Yes. That we can all agree on.
The way up from here has been sealed off. Boss left by going down from here. It wasn't full of water at the time. Later, we came back hoping to have a look. That's when we found it's impossible to navigate.
Do you think Child got trapped?
Not likely. We all know that Boss was an incredible swimmer.
Really? Then have him come investigate. Pronto.
It's getting late. We should leave before...
Yeah, we learned a lot about what happened to Child here.
Let's get going. I bet my life you would buy her bathwater. I don't doubt that for a second.
Whew. We finally learned some key
Injury
information.
kits.
Seems all of our investigative work has finally started to pay off.
Oh no. Oh no. Wait, hold on. If it's Furina and she takes a bath.
You said you knew a diver. You were talking about Fremine, right?
If she's
If we
the
ask
Hydro
Winnie, he'll definitely
Archon,
have Fremine help us.
so can't she just produce her own water?
Ugh. Why is Child like this? What was he doing going into the pipes? Fortunately, though, it seems like it's only
I don't know
a matter of
anything
time
about
now
the
before we
extent
find
of
out what
Furina's
really
power.
happened.
Anything that touches that fine body, then I'll buy it. You'll buy her clothes?
Now that we can
You'll buy
finally
her
relax,
hat?
I'm starting to feel super sleepy. Let's try to get some
I'll
rest
buy
while
her
we
hat.
still
Her
can.
hat's really cool
Night,
looking.
night, traveler.
Oh. Oh, I completed Act 3? Really? Okay, I guess we're gonna continue then.
It's morning already. Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there. It's one of Linny's cards.
It's been a while since we've contacted him.
Let's see what's written on it. Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free day. Everyone has the day off today, which makes it the perfect time to do some investigating.
Interesting. Produce her own water in what way? Well, she's the Hydro Archon, so like in Aqua and Konosuba, can't she just produce water just like out of thin air? Just out of her hands? These are questions I don't want the answers to. You're kind of, I'm kind of what? I'm kind of what? I'm kind of what?
It's been a while since we last talked. Have you been making any progress lately? Let's meet at our usual... Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Lenny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered.
I wouldn't
We still
know.
have some time before we meet up. Let's talk with the people here for a bit more before we go.
Act 4, Cataclysm's Quickening. The Quickening. Alright, so it looks like we're still investigating the prison then. This is quite the fantastic prison. I can't leave, can I? Oh, I can leave. Oh, I could leave if I really wanted to. Okay, but I'm not going to. That takes the fun out of this whole prison thing.
Look, there are some people talking over there. Let's listen in on the conversation.
You know, right, Red? I'm what? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean?
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of aristocrats. Do any of them give half a hoot about a bunch of dogs like us?
Hey,
Probably.
speak for yourself, mate. I'm no dog.
Oh, you think you're special or something? If you're here, then you're just a convict like the rest of us. I've heard that even if you're released
Bodily
after serving your
fluids.
sentence,
Never
going
thought
back to life
Cypher was
on
one
the
of those.
surface ain't any
What?
better.
What do you
Once a
mean?
criminal, always a criminal.
What do you
Marked for
mean?
life.
I don't buy that.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
Whoa, wait a second.
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? I have family up there. You best shut your sewer hole with— Listen, things ain't so great on the surface, but who says that you have to leave? I've heard that you can still stay here and work even after you've served your sentence. Not bad if you ask me.
True.
Who wants to live in the ruddy old—
And what makes you think they want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or underworld when we were living up there. Is that only something the inmates down here say?
Probably.
That's true.
It's okay, Cypher. You may be one of those, but we still support you. What do you mean, one of those? What do you mean, one of those? Which one of what's? Investigate freely. I mean, we were more or less investigating freely before game. Who are you? Oh, that's right. You're the receptionist. No, someone else was a receptionist before.
There's a group of people over there. Let's...
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two? Why'd you come over all of a sudden?
That's not a faucet. That's a spigot. Ha 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 ha. Plumbing jokes. But we'll have to inform Tiff and the others later. Wait, I don't even know what you're talking about. What do you mean?
Sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
Why is everyone staring at us
What's
like that?
the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun, that's all.
What's the matter?
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that. Fine.
You hear that, Quisto? What nice!
You hear that, Quisto?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really?
I will accept you too. What's happening? What do you mean, Alt? What do you
You
mean?
kidding? How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself? Practically every—
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it. You see, people with a good attitude...
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon.
Lavaroon.
People usually call us the Bombshell Bros, but don't worry. We're not playing with bombs or anything. It's just that...
Right.
You two
No. You don't get it. Knowing intelligence will make things better for you here. For example, knowing who's working with who has the latest rumors.
Oh
who's
my
not getting
Archon, I'd
along.
love to know.
Wouldn't you like to
Please
know all
tell
that?
me.
Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. Just the welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals. I've been working as a kitchen assistant.
Oh, interesting.
So you're the one who made those delicious steaks.
You are correct. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar tastes. Listen
Little bombshell for you. Why these guys sound...
This little bombshell will help you learn what's
Why do these
really
guys sound so
going on here in the
Italian?
fortress.
Look at this little bombshell. Let me get this. Let me just drop this bombshell on you boys. Let me get this information to you. We all have our own secret pleasure, so I won't question what do you mean?
Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. The overworlders couldn't care less about us down here. You've already met the one person here you should never cross, the Duke Risley.
The
He
Duke
knows more than you think.
Risley.
And if he doesn't care about...
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks.
I know who you mean. It's that Jurier character.
I don't
did you
even
know?
I don't care about anything you guys have to say. A person named Jurier frequents the infirmary. I should take note of that.
Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine. I also heard they started arguing in the library.
You mean he hit a woman?
Whoa.
Wow. I never imagined he was that bad.
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one.
You're
Wait a
an
second.
odd one.
You know,
Do you think... Could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Juria to a pulp that one time.
Confrontation with a girl named Lorvine, who also frequently visits the infirmary. Oh, okay. So we've got a love affair happening. Interesting. Here's where we got our picture taken. I can climb it. I'm on top of the world now. There's nothing back here. Sorry to bother you. A smile now and again would be more than helpful, woman. Of course, I'm absolutely clueless. We won't. I'm so lost. What do you guys mean? I'm just here playing Genshin. Also, what would be over here? The guard?
Hey, you over there?
Pavilier?
Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
Trading card game? Even people down here play that game?
TCG players are like mint in the wild, literally sprouting up everywhere.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding fellow Invocation aficionados?
Aficionados.
All right.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, it's all a comp. There are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outsiders from other nations play. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit.
I
Right.
thought you would have already heard.
Why don't you pick?
All right. Have you heard any spin? Did you know that there are some people?
I mean, who's stuck in...
Yes, you've already met those two.
Well,
They're
act,
quite a
we
pair.
will act the same as
They
always, so
keep an eye out for the latest happenings and
as
gossip
we
about
always
everything.
are, so don't worry, your secret will be
Never
safe
seen
with
anyone
us.
with more time on their hands.
I'm so lost. What are you guys talking
I
about?
heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were set down here.
They
How
were?
Bartenders are always chatting
Both
with
of them?
customers, and chefs love to pass the time just hanging out when they're not cooked.
Yeah, that is true. That
Good
is
to
true.
know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the fort?
Huh? Wait, are you serious?
Really?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. Seems he was exiled here for committing some crime. Who knows, to go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, I kinda respect that.
Fair.
Forbidden Zone? Sounds like something that someone just made up. I've never heard of that. Where did you hear about it?
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it. Do you have anything else you can tell us?
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting I hear next time. You'll have to play a game of Genius Invocation with me first.
I don't know how to play this card game.
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Then let's go get to the production zone. I also have a clue about what you're talking about. Bro, really am clueless. Not only is he one of those, but he's so clueless. What a poor man. What a poor man. What do you mean? I'm playing video games. I'm not lifeless. I have a life. Well, kind of. I play Genshin.
Knights and aristocrats share the same cultural heritage, but the knights had enough sense
Lore
to do away with all
updated.
the superfluous details.
Too tired, alt. I am tired. I think a lot of people are tired. Ooh, there's a chest here. It's been here this whole time. Or not a chest, but something to investigate. Ooh, just... I'm getting more text. Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Where do we have to go? Up there? Elevator, elevator. Sorry for, like, bodily fluids and like to talk about it, but it's okay since we all have our own secrets. We don't judge others so it's because of it. No, I'm not. No. Ew, what? I mean, it's evening for me, so logic. Yeah. I'm not talking about it in that way. Because she's... okay, I'm not even going to try and explain it. It doesn't even matter. The question was, since she is the god of the water area, can't she just produce her own water? So she can just have an... Can't she just produce what is technically an infinite amount of water? She is the... Or is that not how it works in this world? Like, you're an archon of something, but you don't, like... have an infinite amount. Like, you can't just, like, flood the world in an entire ocean. Be kind of cool, though.
Huh?
Hi, Lenny. Howdy.
That look in your eyes. You found something?
A little something.
This is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Shut up, Paimon.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo. Huh.
Must be best to use words carefully.
The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out.
Again with the producing of her own water. Yes! Yes! Because she's the god of the water... what is it? The fontaine of the country that is mostly do with water. Oh, it's the same text. Okay. She's pretty much a water goddess, right? That's kind of her shtick, right?
He is a harbinger after all. I suppose, unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His agenda might be linked to his disappearance.
The most important thing right now is to catch up to him.
His escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after him.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Fremine would be up to the task.
Bingo! Is he around?
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. No need to thank me. Honestly,
I forgot Fremine was in the prison too.
I'm impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Risley's watchful eyes.
I think you should just say, can't she make water with her hydropower? That's the implication. You're the one who made it weird, Alt.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
That's the point of me saying, isn't she a water goddess? So can't she just make her own water?
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Fremine will have to retrace Master Child's original route.
And she's Hydro, so yeah, she... See? Exactly. See? That's the answer that you just need to say. Because she's Hydro, that's probably a strong chance that she could.
And if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest. That's 6 days from now.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for him to get back?
We've been working together for a long time. We know each other's capabilities like the backs of our hands.
Indeed. Indubitably.
Traveler, what say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be able
9
to pick up Fremine while
days.
we're at it too. Oh, and there's just one last... Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremine's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone.
Red, you know you thought the same thing.
Fremine's no master of disguise. Ned's still working on getting intel from the other areas, and I'll need to spend some time helping Fremine prepare for his diving mission. So, you are the only ones we can count on.
I did, I'm disappointed in myself.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se, but I think you'll be able to pull it off. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate room and environs.
So we just hurt ourselves. We just crush our hand on the machines or something.
Several sketchy-looking people always meeting in the infirmary earlier, so it probably has something to do with the secret we're hoping to uncover. You've already met the nurse, so she'll investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any dealings within, and pass those on me alongside anything else. But also, there's no need to take risks. Don't forget, safety always comes first.
I'll give it my best shot.
My apologies. I just started rambling out of habit. It was almost as if I was talking to my younger sister.
Oh no, Lenny.
But that's not a bad thing, right?
What if I'm the older sister?
Oh, right. Then we'll head out as soon as we...
Let's go our separate ways for now, then.
Yeah, isn't
Don't
Lumine
forget,
older
we
than
meet
Lenny?
here again in 9 days. Stay safe.
Wait, aren't Lumine and Aether like gods or something? Or am I confusing this with a completely different video game?
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Let's try to eavesdrop on them first.
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here.
Ew.
Someone, please help! She's sick!
Oh, poor Lumine.
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
I don't want another sister. Maybe not. Who knows?
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Paimon doesn't know what to do. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale complexion. Could it be poison?
Oh, poor. No, I needed that for a thumbnail.
Let me take a look. Please lie down over here. Don't worry. I'll
No.
get you to the bed safely.
I didn't get to it, and I need a
Hold on to my
hotkey for that.
shoulder and walk slowly.
Wait. No.
You can do it, traveler.
It's fine.
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you.
Okay. Please don't kill me.
I see now.
Wait, Alt, are you at this point? I'm gonna be a girl. Yeah, I've just been using a voice filter this entire time. You know.
My checkup has confirmed that she's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way. Oh, that's good. But I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath.
To palpate different areas on my abdomen. Elemental energy. Her expression is growing more and more relaxed. Oh. Are you using magic?
Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here.
Lumine, you liar. I've been lying to y'all. Alt the liar. Oh, not really. All this time and me thinking you're a guy. I guess you guys can call me Alti. Or Altina or something. Alita. No, that's a copyright name. I can't say. We can't call you that.
What about here? Does this hurt? Oh. I understand. So that's what it is.
Uh-oh.
I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all. Nothing too serious. Outside of a pretty bad stomachache when it decides to act up. So that's what it is. Thank goodness it's not anything more serious.
I'm Redaline. Redaline. You have Adeline, now you have Redaline.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. I'll inform our head chef, Mr. Woolsey, of this problem as soon as possible.
That'd be great.
Congratulations. The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Why don't you take a rest here while I go get some medicine for you?
Redaline.
Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
Hey, it's you.
And she hopped away just like that.
Going more smoothly than I imagined. Next, there's only 2 people left in the room. Sijuan. I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's called Woman Levine. So she has to be one of those frequent visitors in the infirmary I've heard about before. Does that mean that next is
Hello.
Jurie?
So how are you feeling now?
Still not great.
Her stomach aches really bad. She was stumbling about the whole way here, so
if Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious
Sijuin.
problem,
That's what it
there's
was.
no need to worry. She's the best medic we've got down here.
Ultima sound kind of cool. Ultima sounds cool. So you're gonna be a washed up car that no one wants to buy anymore?
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Alt is also a womob.
Ah, well, that's true.
What do you mean that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Of course I can't speak for, though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result, they still know a thing or two about medicine, and they help Miss Sijuin take care of the sick and—
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient? Aren't you a patient too? Where did I—
that's correct.
Are you two—
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Sijuin prescribes for us. That's just the nature of chronic illnesses. As for her...
Oh yeah?
You could say she fancies herself as Miss Sijuin's capable helper because she learned a bit of medical knowledge
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier.
Jurier.
Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
I don't... Okay.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please. Keep it civil at least.
I'm feeling bonita. At least my name isn't gravel, unlike those who... Unlike the guy whose name literally translates to gravel. What? Oops, wrong place. I jab. Yeah, all jokes aside, I'm a guy. Yeah. Those two seem to have a pretty terrible relationship and only ran into each other because they came here to pick up the meds at the same time. But heart palpitations? Why is that? Right outside the two of them, there's nothing suspicious inside the room on the flight. All the files on the table appear to be patient records, and while there's a box, I can't check it out right now. Seems to be a movable hatch on the ground over there.
Hey! There's no need to fight! Everyone will be
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that. And who the heck knows if we'd even...
My adventurer's intuition speaking, but isn't it a bit strange that there's a movable hatch here of all places?
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation. Oh, and Mr. Jurier, I don't want to see your face here again anytime soon.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest
I think
for
Jab
me,
just
so
came
I'm going
and
to
left.
get out of this excessively noisy place. See you later, everyone.
Mentally unstable brother, just like you said. Aren't we all mentally unstable? Yes and no. Get out of here, Jurier.
He just slowly walked off like that?
That's just what— I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's— well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never have cause to remember his name. I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who is as arrogant and obsessed with I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Sijuin should be back soon, and I'm sure you'll feel better as soon as you've had some of her medicine. No.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Yes. Well, mostly, kind of. Alt is a woman.
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Sijuin.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days worth of medicine for you. Take 1 pill now, and then continue your bed rest.
Okay. Stomachache pill that Sijuin gave you.
Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
Why does the color matter?
I remember.
Yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure to go to bed early after taking them tonight. You'll benefit.
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon too.
Thanks. Yes, woman, woob man, alt a
Your
lion.
medical record now. You're widely known as
As soon
the
as Red heard
Traveler,
woman,
right?
something
I
just
want to
snapped at him.
double-check a few details.
There's nothing
if
left to
that's all right
snap
with
at.
you.
It's empty.
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest?
Brain
Paimon can answer
empty.
the questions instead. So her primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Is there anything else? That's it. All right then. Is there anything we should know besides? No, her base constitution is quite good. So I'm sure she'll recover quite quickly after taking the medicine.
Good.
Please, make sure to stick... Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, you're going to take a nap already? Okay then, you get some rest. We've been to lots of places together. She may look a bit under the weather now, but she's actually super strong.
A Paimon. Oh no, we're leaving Paimon. We're leaving Paimon unsupervised. She's gonna say something stupid.
So you're the best of companions. Well, don't worry, she'll recover soon. Ah, you're awake. How do you feel? You slept for a really long time, but we never left. Well, now you can go back without a worry in the world. Remember to take the meds regularly, and don't forget, bland foods. Thank you, Miss Sijuin.
Bland food. Oh, I just gotta go to a McDonald's for that. Return to the dorms. Alt is an alien, confirmed. Shut up, Rosalino. Wow.
More speed.
That made me laugh. Piece of garbage. Yeah, you piece of garbage. Just adds to my lore about being mysterious. Mysterio?
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death.
Did I say anything I shouldn't have?
No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now. Paimon talked with Sijuin the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse, and Paimon didn't notice anything unusual in the room. Are you sure we're not...
Movable hatch on the ground, as well as the question Sijuin asked Laverne. And Lervine. Argument genuine, they just put on a show.
Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those tiny little suspicious things that Paimon...
I'm a fungus. Red is a fungus because he's a fungi. But 5 more minutes and I'm gonna pass out. Oh, Lynette, you're so cute. Knee slapper, I know. I'm just so funny. I'm so funny all the time, you know? My dad jokes.
Today's the day! Let's go meet up with Vinny!
Never make a joke again? Aw, that was funny though. Come on now. That was funny. The dad jokes. Everyone loves dad jokes. This is why Panda needs time alone. Ooh. Damn. This is why I'm mentally traumatized.
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
Padna. You can make those jokes when you're a dad. Well, I'm gonna make those jokes now because I'm just too funny. I can't contain it. I can't contain it all.
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. That means you didn't raise any We've taken a look at the slip you've sent. Fremine successfully left the grounds via the pipes 2 days ago, and as of last night, Lynette has also infiltrated the infirmary after faking an illness.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. To put it more bluntly, even if we were to view that as something you did in exchange for Fremine's help, you've already done more than enough.
Which means never. I hope to have children someday. I actually don't want children. If you're funny, then everyone in the world can make me laugh. Hard enough to die. Exactly, see?
Is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. We want to avoid using the same faces over and over. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us, so she should be the one to finish the job.
So that's what Lynette thinks. Oh, Paimon hopes everything's going well for her.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Fremine returns. If everything went well, then she should be...
Is now really a good...
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Lynette knows this as well, so this should be a good time to meet. Also, I'm her brother, remember? It's only natural.
Okay, then let's head over.
I mean, I want them, but I wouldn't be mad if I didn't have them. That's fair. That's fair. I can understand that. Yeah, you're funny because it's opposite day. Oh, so I'm very terribly not funny? Sorry. I will set the seas ablaze. Hell yeah!
Lynette should be here right now. Huh. Strange. Lynette?
Lynette?
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. We agreed that if she were to make changes on the fly, she'd find... Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
Okay.
Let's go find that hatch.
There are some books here and a few files. They all look like medical records.
It should be all medical
Advanced
records.
Nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patients, a quick guide to the psych. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding.
Yeah, some are annoying. Yeah, some. I think that's putting it lightly. I'm taking a nap if you stream at 10ish. I'll probably be there. Okay. I plan to be playing a horror game that has been requested by some people, so it will be done. I'll have to look into it though.
Used, right? You said she was pretending to be sick.
She would have said her migraine was having a particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would then ask her to lie down and rest while she left, which means either the head nurse didn't
bedtime. All right, you have yourself a good rest. Hope we'll see you in the next stream tonight.
The nurse intentionally left it this way.
And I hope to see you in the next one. Get some good rest. Oh no, that's not a good sign. I mean, particularly bad flare-up. Generally speaking, the head nurse would have asked her to lie down and rest while she retrieves the medication. Oh.
Ah, this is it! We saw it before!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's... The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? But if that's the case... Let's look around here for some more clues.
More for himself than anything else. True. A brother would be concerned about his sister in that regard.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over...
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads...
Don't read it out loud,
Out of
Paimon.
respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best.
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
Is this Lynette's handwriting? Time to check and see if Black Magic 2 got updated. Lynette, is this your handwriting?
That look on your face. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now?
Uh-oh.
Oh, could she have? Is she already?
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to use it as bait?
Probably.
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning? But why? We didn't.
Yes, that is a crucial question. Wriothesley, he doesn't do anything without a clear goal or reason. So this means he had no concerns about your activity. You're not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Nervulet, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. We're a completely different story, though. I'd like to know that, too. Don't panic, just think everything over. I have to stay calm. Wait, you're right. The fact that Fremine was able to leave the grounds could ride.
What does he gain by letting Fremine leave like?
I get it now. He deliberately made them both disappear.
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it.
Interesting.
We never should have sent out Fremine. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe, and we even thought luck was on our side. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a...
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. Don't be like this,
Lenny, it's okay.
We wouldn't have left if we hadn't told you about Child.
It's not. The game is still pretty trash. Fair. I don't even know what game that is.
I'm the leader of this operation, and I'm the one responsible for this team.
Lenny, it's gonna be okay.
I'll go talk to Wriothesley.
Hey, don't be reckless. Traveler, please talk some sense into him.
We need to think
I
about
cannot
this.
allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back.
Lenny, calm down. We gotta think about this. If we act too hastily... If we act too hastily, something wrong can happen. Sijuin.
Right.
What are you doing?
I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require it.
Is that so? Very well.
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping. They'll probably come in once we stop talking. Someone, please help! She's sick!
She looks like a menace to society. Don't know why. Who? Sijuin?
These two. As expected, they've already found this place. Oh, they are quite... What a delightful turn of events. I like smart people, but I also like playing dumb. Oh my!
I like
What's
being
wrong,
dumb.
One? There's no need to... Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Are you a good guy or a bad guy? I can't tell.
It's no use. We have to catch up to him.
Lenny!
He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go ahead and
Oh,
lock
oh
him.
no, that's not what I wanted. Oh. Wait, where's the elevator to go up? Is it this one? I can't tell if Sijuin is a good guy or a bad guy. Oh, I have to go to the Duke's office. Oh, it's right here. Duke! The Duke!
Come out and face me, Wriothesley!
Oh, he's there, alright.
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you at least try to follow even a couple rules from the fortress's indoor management?
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea. I do have some teas in my collection that can work once.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my sibling?
I have also heard that your performances are Quite the spectacle. Miss Lynette would sometimes enter a box filled with water, only to emerge the next second from another place. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now.
Is he trying to trick me into turning my head? You knew we were investigating the infirmary from the start, so you deliberately aroused the traveler's suspicions and baited us into continuing our investigation. As for Fremine, no, you probably didn't even interfere with Child's escape. You let him go, so you could purge the Fatui members that we had planned.
There was no need to do so. The fortress of Meripede is a pretty pleasant place.
No, I don't think
Most
so.
people enjoy their lives here. The only ones who act differently are those with personal agendas. It was
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so Father would assign our team to come down and investigate. Fremine has also fallen into your hands, right? If you're oh so omnipotent and so in control, why—
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Fremine is not.
He's not.
You're
What do you
Fremine.
really want?
What's he doing? What is this?
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Thank you so much for eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having it. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Fremine should also have returned to the fortress by now. But he has neither shown up within my gates, nor has he been taken into any kind of custody. So—
Wait, you locked him outside?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremine's a star diver.
No, we're still here, so he definitely tried to find a way to come back for us. So we can't assume he might have made a break for the—
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. My intel Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted—
So?
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or— I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye, so we had a pleasant few days playing games together here. But once you started focusing on the Forbidden Zone— Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you, right? You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety. I would like you to contact your superior, and ideally invite her over—
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving—
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, she should have plenty of motivation to join. I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the fortress of Meripede? This place is basically a no man's land. It wouldn't be fitting for anyone as important as a heart—
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here. That's such a shame. After all, I've amassed—
You're gonna be
quite
back?
the
Alright,
tea
Jab.
collection. I was looking forward to sharing it with her.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father? No matter how many people
Really are difficult to get along with. All I'm asking for is a face-to-face conversation. Does Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father—
Linny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective for a second?
It's hard to.
From the very beginning, the Fatui— I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had you given up on the fortress then and there, Mr. Fremine left the fortress on his own, and Miss Lynette tried to pry out my secrets right in front of me. No matter how—
I shouldn't ask for—
6.
Wait,
He's counting down.
2. 1. Time's up.
Risley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's
You
just
do
take him
realize
out.
that
Let's
I'm only
neutralize
letting you
him.
go because of Neuvillette, yes? You're here helping him out, and I've already done my best, but that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. The fortress may be small and remote, but it still has its own set of laws.
Yes, Risley.
Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent quite some time investigating my home turf by now, so why don't you tell me? I'll ask you 3 questions. Question 1.
No.
Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
See. Yes, I know. Strange meat. Who will see it if you keep working continuously?
The Fontaine
Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real. Fonta's internal reports suggest.
Why is it all Fonta?
We often see Miss Sijuin observing the.
Sijuin.
I've been told that the infirmary is all. The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. Because of that, according to Collins, the Pancration tournament.
Is it
the
this
research
one?
Note said that.
I don't think so, but under what circumstances does a strange meat appear?
The research note said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners at work near the production.
Lumina's alive!
Seems like
Yes.
she can perceive the general state
She's
of a person's
actually
health
talking.
just by looking at them. The Fonta promoter has been struggling.
I have no
I've
idea.
been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before.
Why does a strange meat appear the way it does? Oh, it's probably
The
this one.
research note said that the. Fonta's internal report. According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta. We often see Miss Sijuin observing the prisoners.
That one. All of those. I got it right! Let's go! I'm somewhat smart, or I hopefully will be.
Ah, so that's what's going on. The hidden rule of the production zone.
Look, take those glasses
supposed to
off,
work
Paimon.
3 days in a
Jeez.
row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people who. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health and makes a note of anyone who has. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sijuin visits the cafeteria right before lunch. And cook. Sijuin has only the best intentions with her surprise gift. And unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans. The recipients of her lovingly prepared Are we on the right?
Not bad. You've uncovered Sijuin's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts. All right, now for my next. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration.
Yes, there's that. Who sent the package containing the... Oh, I don't know.
According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta company sponsored it. The company must want a return on their investment as well. Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and...
Why does the strange...
The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... We often see Miss Sijuin observe... I've been told that the infirmary is... The research note said that the
No idea.
to Collins, the
Wait, how? Wait, why would any of this...
struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. Meanwhile, we often see Miss Sijuin observing... Fonta's internal reports suggest that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. But the product has to...
It's this one. So on this one... Who sent the package? I don't know.
According to Collins, the Fonta promoter has been struggling...
This one, I guess? Who was the only... Who do only those who buy tickets?
According to Collins,
This one. Oh, what?
According to Collins, the Pancration...
Sure. And then this one.
We often see Miss Sijuin...
No, not that one. This
I've
one.
been told that the infirmary...
That's... Yeah, okay. That's right.
The Fonta promoter has been...
There we go. I got it. Eventually. Apart from watching the stream, I'm currently admiring the Yae Miko poster just hung up. Oh, I would too. I have a poster on the way as well. So I understand that.
So there really was nothing to be afraid of. That hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate it with the missing boxer. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest, a blood-red drink. The company, they came to the Duke knowing, and so...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of... Although, based on your description, that Fonta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider. All right, and here's the final question. What's the
It's not big, but hangs
behind
above
our
the head part of
nurse
my
and
bed.
all of
Nice.
the patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Risley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question. The thought is, you'll pay for this!
Lenny, no!
Ah!
What?
Lenny, are you alright?
What hit him?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Siegeween. That was a fantastic
What?
shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace. Siegeween? Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully
Siegeween.
Not at all. I am merely a resident of the fortress, and thus protecting it is my... When Monsieur Nervulette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone. But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well? Isn't he a resident here just like the rest of us? But I really am just doing what Monsieur Nervulette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. Had I not, they would be in far more dire. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace?
My dear Siegeween, whatever shall I do with you? Would it have killed you to just wait another minute or two?
Well, it's nearly time after all. The way you do things can be truly frustrating sometimes, Your Grace. I think... What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
Mm-hmm, how touching. Can you...
Don't be like that, Your Grace.
All right, everyone, calm down. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Siegeween, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you...
I believe I hear footsteps.
Intriguing.
Some space, please.
Florand.
Ah, Miss Clarand. My door.
Florand.
Fremine.
Fremine. Interesting.
What's going on? What is Clarand doing here?
I already had an older poster hanging, but I had to change it out so I don't have to buy a new frame. And there you go. Work. Oh no.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linney. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon. Please take it—
What happened to Fremine? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater. Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup.
I'll talk to Clarand while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
I want to know what Florand is doing here. Look, look, it's Arlie.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Siegeween may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linney again. How's the situation out there?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly.
Oh, are they forcing the prophecy to come true?
I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time, well, you can see how that boy's doing.
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved two.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seems to work, though.
You didn't tell us that at all.
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
We had zero information on
It's a bad
this.
sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
Oh, I can help you change, Clorand. Clorand's buttons hanging on for dear life. Honestly, I thought that at first when I first saw her character design, and then I forgot about it completely because the first time I saw her character was when I pulled her, and that was last month. Hold on, can I go upstairs? What's up here? Oh, I can! Oh, it's just a desk and a table, some tea. Yeah, Arlie's already here though, so you guys are screwed. I'm just kidding. Whoa! What are you all up to? Looks disgusting. Seems to rather not have Siegeway. And stop person is obvious that Fremine does require medical care.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of primordial seawater. Still, his condition is not critical. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. But let's leave him here for now and move him. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment. We do only have a single
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress? How could that possibly happen?
Please, look after Mr. Fremine.
Was she using the force? Probably.
I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator. Oh, I'll bring Miss Lynette back with me.
Where is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now. You might not believe me, but His Grace and I actually made some snacks and tea for her.
Interesting. Rude, but interesting.
Linny, are you okay?
How could he be?
I'll be...
Are you sure?
My hands and feet are still a bit weak.
I'm back, everyone.
Lynette!
Lenny! Oh. Fremine?
He'll be fine. But for now...
You good? You good, boy? You swallowed seawater. That's not good for you. That's a lot of salt. It's gonna make you even more thirsty. It's gonna dehydrate you quicker.
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. The Duke and Clarande are gone.
The Duke and Clarande are in a romantic relationship. We should probably leave them alone.
They probably went to get some tea. The Duke will explain the truth in just a bit. Miss Clarande will need a break, since she only just returned from rescuing Fremine out of the sea.
I would not mind helping Clarande from getting nice and dry from being in the ocean.
Could I tempt you with some sugar for your tea?
No need.
That's it?
Could I tempt you with some
No need.
You two lovebirds will have your own moment. Interesting, interesting. I have no idea what is happening right now. That's right, I need the elevator. Man, I hate the stamina thing. Can we just please not use stamina when we are trying to run? Make it combat stamina, like in Wuthering Waves, because it's the better, it's the better everything so far. But whatever. Gonna carry him in a chokehold? Or are you saying that she... Oh, the Force. Using the Force as a chokehold, yes. Oh, what is this giant box doing here? I didn't see this before. Or maybe I did and I don't care. Oh, there's no dialogue to it, so it's... doesn't matter. Let's see what we've got going on now. Welcome back to the land of the living, Fremine.
Fremine, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here. The worry. At the Fortress of Meripede, Mr. Fremine.
You are no longer in danger.
Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Travel.
Mm-hmm.
The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater. Shh, it's okay. No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. I don't know why it's there, but no one should touch it. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now.
Ooh, backstory, let's go.
I'm in. Seems like this pipe hasn't been used in a long time. It looks abandoned.
Most likely.
Where could Master Child be?
Oh, I'm playing as Fremine. Alright, so we just fall, because I assume there's nothing here for us. Otherwise. Ooh, it opens. The inner machinations of the prison.
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it?
Is this... wait, is this what's holding back the primordial seawater? Intriguing. The plot thickens. Door of Resurrection activated. Oh no. Oh wait, we actually might be able to do some combat. Yes, combat. And a game that's now in a story of a game that is devoid of combat. Sad. Sad that it has turned as such.
It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it.
Have to lower it back down then. Imagine making such a useless puzzle in a game that no one really wants to play right now, because there's like almost no content in it except for it's story heavy. It's not really action heavy, which is really sad. Which is why I like Wuthering Waves. There's a lot of action in that game. A lot more fighting to be had. But, you know, it's because it's a better game altogether. Door of Resurrection. I hope we can do some fighting. Oh, dang. I thought they stopped the moment they started falling. Well, let us continue. Quite weird though, seeing how many people were at the Genshin booth. Was it really? I haven't seen too many people play Genshin. Aside myself and maybe someone else.
Master Child probably dived into the water. I'll go take a look as well.
Then it is time. Yeah, rampant. Damn. I wish. Well, me, not really. I mean, it'd be cool to see what merch they have there, but Genshin's alright. By no means is it a bad game, of course.
The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the right direction.
I didn't know Europe was so popular in Europe.
There are traces here too. I need to keep going.
Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the? My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What's going on? No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it.
Go, Fremine, go! More in Asia and the US. More than in Asia and the US? The same for HSR? Probably. I mean, that makes a lot more sense.
I can't die here. This... I have to push on.
Chlorand!
So, in other words, the trail... that's right. I tried my best to swim back, but I had already put some distance between myself and the fortress, and I just couldn't find...
Miss Clarand brought you back, but we also don't know why she just suddenly appeared at the fort.
Miss Clarand, you say?
You're still too weak, Fremine.
Miss Lynette is right. I believe Miss Clarand will stay here as a guest for another few...
A guest? Then I can assume Risley was the one who...
You should ask His Grace about that. Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. What?
No, please go on without me.
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now, but I still can't bring myself to leave.
In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you.
Thank you.
The first week of Zenless, they already earned $96 million. Ew, that's disgusting. Zenless does not deserve that much money. I'm sorry to say. Some of their ads that they did in the early stages of after its release were so cringy. I straight up got off YouTube to watch things on Netflix instead. Like, some of their ads that they had were just... I hate it. I hated it. And I'm glad they don't run those ads anymore, because they're just terrible. I'm sure the game is good, but the ads, terrible. Are you guys done making out yet?
Excuse me.
I take it Mr. Fremine's condition has stabilized?
Yes.
I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire at...
I wanted to check up on Miss Clarand.
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take my leave for now, then.
I will give you another physical exam, Chlorand. I wouldn't mind that at all.
Well, want to explain yourself right?
Of course, but I'm not partial to the word choice. Where should I begin?
Then Paimon...
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave. As for their specific goal...
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them, even though you...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior... Initially, I thought their goal was just... Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape. But in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Everything he did, from finding helpers to leaving this place, he did on his own. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbinger's unexplained disappearance. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went. So I figured I might as well let the Fatui do their own investigative work.
So you were hoping Linny's group would...
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. I assume that Fremine has told you already, the ratio of primordial seawater around the fortress of Meripede is on the rise. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you got roped into that investigation after running into him. I began to intervene out of concern for your safety, and also to prevent the fortress from becoming entangled in more irksome matters.
Yeah, I meant that I thought gacha games were more popular in Asia and the US. Oh, yeah. Some are, some aren't. We're very picky with our games. They were indeed going crazy with ads, even as a Zen player. I thought it was a bit too much. Yeah, it was really bad.
Why would you put it like that?
Oh, right.
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Cloran could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
She's hot.
And saving Fremine?
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. Had conditions not been as hostile as they were, that's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance. That should be clear.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary, and we've answered a bunch of questions that you threw at us. Isn't it about time that you answer our last question in return?
You make a compelling case.
Yeah, Paimon really—
Even if the truth may not be pleasant, follow me.
Interesting. I mean, good for them. They earned so much in the first week. That is true. That is true. So applause to them for being very good at what they do. I'm just always skeptical when it comes to China doing anything. Of course, me being an American, I would always have that skepticism. Cool.
There's a hidden door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh.
Shut up, Paimon. Let me skip this.
Seems you've forgotten just what kind of...
Looks who's back from whatever I was back like 30 minutes after I left. Because someone who I was trying to call had called me back. And I never left my house. But hi Tiff, welcome back.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa!
And down we go. Shut up, Paimon. Dude, seriously, yeah. Like I was getting dressed and I was getting ready to just yeet myself out the door. And then I got a call. I was like, "Hey, what do you need?" I'm like, "Oh, let me give you the down low." And then I never left.
What a huge door!
It kind of was really annoying and really stupid, but that's okay. The reason why no one was picking up my calls is because they were in a meeting, so it makes sense.
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Hence the name Forbidden Zone. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well...
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place for yourself before deciding whether or not to tell them.
True. Completely off topic, we have Dutch-built buses made by VDL, and the bus companies here are now buying BYD buses, which are from China, and I hate them. Oh, yeah, no, dude, I hate anything that's built in China is just trash. I say that as I have a phone that was built in China because, you know, companies like to outsource things to different countries like China. But yeah, no, I feel your pain with having something on the scale of city infrastructure, and it's just annoying. And I can sympathize with you just in a different field, not city infrastructure, but a bunch of other ones, like Intel chips. Oh. Well, not all of them, but a decent amount of them, depending on the grade. Finally got my gambling phone. Oh, nice. They ride like sports cars, which buses are not meant to do. Yeah. That's why I don't take buses.
Stand back.
Being in America, I don't have money to take a bus. I have money to drive my own car, though. Which is exponentially more expensive.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one!
What's that room? What's that in the middle of the room?
Go on, have a look.
Welcome back, Jab. flex. And I'm actually in China right now. Are you really now? Oh, what is this? Is this how you control primordial seawater? Oh, wait, is this how they're reducing primordial seawater from ever happening?
I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meripede. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky and negligent to simply ignore any potential. The readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position, likely because some parameter it's been tracking has changed, if only infinitesimally.
It's the primordial seawater!
Normally I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Any very reasonable guesses? I've considered both of those as well. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. We ran a few tests to increase the pressure from the outside, but later on a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the primordial sea. I began to make a few preparations. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again. With that, and the symptoms that Fremine displayed after leaving the fortress, I can now confidently conclude that the readings represent the concentration of primordial seawater in the
concentration of
and that is precisely the problem.
Everything is made of
We're at the
plastic,
bottom
I
of the
swear.
sea, and
Oh,
now
I
we're
don't doubt
surrounded by
that.
toxic seawater. Somehow, primordial seawater got mixed in, and the concentration is steadily rising. Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be, much less where we could find and plug a leak. Oh. Oh!
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the primordial sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. For some reason, the primordial seawater levels have risen significantly, and the indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues, soon it will no longer be able to hold back the primordial sea.
If this gate falls, all of Fontaine will fall with it.
You know what the legends say. If this place falls, then everyone in Fontaine will be turned into puddles in the span of a night.
But that's just too weird! Why would the Fortress of Meripede be built right above a sluice gate for the primordial sea? Who built this place anyway?
The last Archon,
Your
probably?
expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation. There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meripede in any traditional sense. What we know about its history is when the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land.
Egeria.
All convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The people drove the criminals away like a wolf pack chasing away the banished. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. They were exiled to the desolate seaside, where they experienced only pain, struggle, and the bone chill. Some of them began to repent, and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them, and said, "You may go guard my secret, deep underneath the waves." And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea and began to build a fortress. They became a community down there in the deeps. And as the number of exiles increased, more and more people joined the community. When the first group of exiles died, they left the yet unfinished fortress to their successors. The Hydro Archon continued to lend her support, allowing the fortress and what it stood for to continue growing ever larger. Before long, this dark underwater fortress became the sinner's only home.
Intriguing. Play some Woo-Wah. Womp Paimon, right? So Jab, I'll add you tomorrow because it's getting late.
And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves
Interesting.
As
So this is
on,
actually getting interesting
people also
now.
realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their
Yeah,
sentences,
okay, we get it.
Some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the fortress's founding. Now they just see it as an integral pillar of Fontainian society. As now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress. I learned all this from an elderly historian. Everyone else just...
But now you know every part of that.
Indeed. It's just as the prophecy says. If this... To be frank, not really. But sadly, that hasn't stopped this. Prophecies are troublesome things. Just hearing one will create the first wave of panic. Seeing signs of it will bring about the Let's go somewhere else.
The Duke of Meripede. Well, this is interesting, to say the least.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The results from our last...
Wait, Jurier, he's not...
Huh?
No need to panic, you two.
What? After you warned us not to...
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they? These two may already know...
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them for now.
Well, how about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research Institute. He used to work under Edwin.
He's the one who blew the whole institute sky high. Everyone knew he was a bit crooked in the head.
Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravity.
You...
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in...
No.
Gotta admit, I'm tempted as well.
Guys, focus! Focus!
Lorvine.
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical...
Ooh, are they together?
While Jurlu used to be Edwin's assistant, she used to be Juryu's assistant. Are they together? Yeah, probably.
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple?
Your Grace, I am...
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything. Follow me.
Interesting. They should be a couple. They probably are. I'm going to continue my Age of Star story soon, then watch anime. I need to catch up. Oh, dude, the most recent episode of Alia Sometimes Hides Your Feelings in Russian. It's out, and I still haven't watched it. And I'm sad, because I haven't seen it yet.
But Paimon really thinks everything's super cool.
Is this a normal room?
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
Whoa, is this what the Fortress of Meripede is?
What a huge ship!
Is that the Spina de Rosula ship thing? I'm watching my dear friend Nokota. I haven't watched that yet.
This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before. What's going
Absolute brain rot. I believe it, dude. I've seen screenshots of it. It looks funny, but I don't know if I don't know. It's on my list to watch, but it's not a priority.
Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine, according to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila, who had taken on the form of a golden bee. Taking the golden bee with him and riding on a huge ship, he called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search for new tribes and islands.
There's a ship in this story.
Where there's water, there'll be ships. People...
Do you believe that?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. Certainly can't hurt to give it a try. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate...
Were you inspired by the...
maybe. Fontainians need something to hold on to cope with the impending disaster.
This is the plan for the ages.
Were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship, riots would destroy the fortress fast. As the fortress's administrator, I'd never make some... Alright, that's enough talking for now. I'll need another 3 cups of tea to soothe my throat. Seems like you're good. Come on.
This is interesting. I really like this. All of this stuff is kind of cool. Not even kind of cool, it just is cool.
For now.
Oh!
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw. What you do from here on out will likely affect...
Yeah, we'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Oh, don't make me make that choice. It's probably still linear though, but doesn't matter. Interesting. Well, let's go find Linny and the others then, I suppose. Calamitous tread. Tread lightly. Give me my Prima Gems. How many Prima Gems do I even have right now? Oh, that's right. Emil is up and Yellen has returned. That's right. I could wish for Yellen. I can only do it once, though. I have 0 wishes in Genshin. I cannot claim anything anymore. I'll just buy 1,000,000 Prima Gems, you know? Doesn't matter. It's okay.
We're back!
Welcome back. Do you want a cup of tea?
How can you be so much like Risley, always drinking tea?
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered while I was sedated, I could still barely hear 2 people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to...
Must have been Risley and...
Yeah, I heard 1 male voice and 1 female, so it should have been the 2 of them.
I really can't make...
So, Traveler,
Me
Piper,
either.
were you able to learn anything from...
Yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations?
Well, he sounds a lot more like his old self.
Yeah, I took the time to rest.
Nobody else is around, and Miss Sejuin is also busy with something or other.
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Fremine affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost primordial sea is probably very close to the fortress of Mirapede.
I mean, yeah.
Whoa, he's good. He got that right on the first try.
That's our Lenny.
Secondly, Risley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly wrote. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very... What's more, the fortress of Mirapede is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udex Nervulet.
Udex.
Risley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. And while the 2 factions are pitted against each other, Risley will be free to move between the parties of interest. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself. It's likely related to the secret of the infirmary, but I just can't think of what it could be.
You're super smart.
He tries.
Thanks so. If Risley does have a plan, what could it be? All I know for now is that his plan probably has something to do with the changing nature of the seawater. That can't be the full extent of what he's doing. There's probably a secret passageway behind the block in the infirmary, and there's something big in the fortress that most people here never get to see. He has a bargaining chip, and it could be important enough for Father to deal with him. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be. But let me guess. You have the last piece of the puzzle.
I do.
The sea... Well, and
could Risley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with it? If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operations.
Yes.
And she truly...
Or perhaps he didn't know, and just wanted to bring Father over to his side? Which could be why he said he just wanted to...
Yeah, that makes sense to me. I understand your concerns as well, Traveler. I'll figure out a way to pass this on to our Father. No matter what, we're on your... The 2 of you have already aided us far too much. We probably wouldn't be standing here right now if not for you. If you ever need anything else going forward, please come to the House of the Hearth at any time. Though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together, the 3 of us basically see you as family now.
You have my gratitude.
Thank you for protecting Lenny when it really mattered. And thank you for sharing the secrets of the fortress with us. We didn't think you were going to do it.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden?
We can work together again if necessary.
Given your strength, you might not need our help at all. But if you are ever in danger...
Aww, the sound of that makes Paimon feel all warm and safe inside.
Paimon's gonna be warm and safe inside of an oven. Speaking of ovens.
Paimon's hungry.
Paimon's dumb. Paimon's stupid. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Paimon's dumb and stupid and smells stupid.
Oh,
Getting thumbnail material.
You've done.
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another time.
See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Alright, what is the next step now that we aren't doing investigations for anything? Paimon's smelly. Paimon only eats a lot of food, and that's all she does. Paimon is a no-brainer. Exactly. See? We're underneath that cafeteria, aren't we? Paimon ain't got no brain.
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now being served at the coupon cafeteria.
That is really weird.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well. Traveler Paimon, over here.
Siegeween. I don't know if I can keep
Are you
trusting
here
you.
for dinner too, Miss Siegeween? And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Cloran's dinner as well.
Oh, Cloran is still here, that's right.
You're right. She's actually sitting in the fortress cafeteria.
And she is. How observant, Paimon.
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Steak dinner.
Me too. Don't. No problem. So delicious.
Free dinners are the absolute best.
Feels to be freeloaders? Wait a second. Feeling full yet? How's the food?
It's okay.
Delicious.
Besides the milk, I mean, everything was super delicious.
I'm so glad to see you all. Siegeween, do you do this to help your patient? A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a melazine, which means I'm very different from human beings.
No
Must know
way,
what you're
really?
thinking. You're really good at taking care. Really? You're reminded of an older sister? That's great to hear.
Good.
And what did you mean back in Risley's office? When you said that you were protecting Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that thankfully, Glorand is very strong and managed to save him in the nick of time. His Grace also sealed the pipes after Glorand left, to make sure that Lenny wouldn't impulsively chase after his brother. Although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approaching. They were instructed to only open the door once Miss Glorand had returned. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Lenny as well. We had to press him, but we couldn't allow him to be in any real danger. You were all super considerate and really... It's just what we do down here at the fortress. At least this has been His Grace's... Oh.
Weird.
Get a good night's rest, you two.
Alright, cool. Why am I beta? Oh, what? You killed Eula? Bro. This is why this game's stupid. Great, now I gotta heal Eula because this game made her die because it didn't heal her. That magical mix? What the heck is this? Obtained from a collab event. I don't even know what that is. What event that was. Pandemonium.
Cloran!
Ah, it's you two.
Hello.
How's dinner?
It's all right. Miss Siegewin really put in a lot of effort.
I made myself comfy in bed because I'm getting sleepy. It's a fucking
So we heard
pain.
that Risley invited you to come down to help, and you saved Fremine too! You sure work super fast!
Oh, it was child's play.
Still, Paimon didn't know
Child's
even
play.
Chippy and Duelis could take on side jobs. Oh, and why aren't you eating with Siegewin and the Duke? What?
Miss Siegewin was with you. And the
Actually, didn't Navia say that you went out for dinner with her as well?
Yeah. First time in a long time.
First time in a long time? So you mean you've gone out to dinner?
In the past. You seem to be
How
enjoying
old are
yourselves.
you, Clorand? This is technically a work trip for us
Things
too.
will be getting messy at the fortress soon.
If you've had dinner with Navia before, how old are you?
More speed.
You're getting comfy in bed because you're getting sleepy. That's fair. That's fair. I can't blame you for that. An unknown catastrophe, like a thief in the night. Oh. I don't know how much more I want to do, because I do want to see if I can't. I gotta make one phone call. That is for pretty much for myself, really. She's in her late 20s. Oh, okay. Hey, Clorand, do you want to get dinner and intermingle? Ow. Wait, who's the youngest out of all of the playable characters? Oh, it's almost midnight for you. All right, well, I'll try and wrap it up soon, because I also don't want to continue this forever. Klee is the youngest? Oh yeah, that would make sense. Klee is the youngest, huh? No, but you're getting tired, Red. What do you mean, no? I think Clea's like 8 or 9? Okay. Well, I think that is the youngest that could possibly happen.
So much has happened. Paimon just feels absolutely exhausted.
Shut up, Paimon.
Paimon's super sleepy.
Takes up the entire bed.
Delicious.
Don't say goodnight to Paimon. Who's the oldest? Probably an Archon.
Get out of my way!
Uh-oh.
Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking.
Same, Tiff. Same. Zhongli. Yeah, that's what I would imagine. It's like 200 some. Or more. Uh-oh. That's not a good system. That's not a... And good night for me? From Lumine, probably.
What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
Why is everyone running around as there's an alarm going off in the
No
background?
time to explain, mate. Goodbye.
Mate?
Hey, what?
Mate? It sounds so weird when they say it with such an American, like a neutral American accent.
They're here! There you are!
Quisto!
Oh, thank goodness.
I would not mind getting a good night from Lumine.
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so you might slip through the cracks. Haven't you heard all the stories like that? An evacuation is successfully completed, yet you only find out once you do a head count that 1 or 2 people are—
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey, shut up!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us.
To evacuate outwards?
Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible. Up?
Oh no, it can't be
Oh
that
no.
thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where you go?
Don't worry about us.
By the Duke, you two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey, hey! Be careful!
You be careful. Get out. Why are you still standing there?
Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible.
Where's your office, boy?
Attention, please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as
Oh boy, what is happening now? How old is... Wait, hold on. How old is Lumine and Aether as well? Because I feel like they're in their teens. Or they're like gods. And they're much, much older.
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
Who's 8,000 years old? I believe
You're
it.
just in time.
Just in
But
time.
Be ready to run.
Damn. Whoa, that's kind of sick. Cloran's hot.
Three, two, one.
Oh boy.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Why is Clorin so hot? She's such a badass and she's so hot. Like, what the hell? Then we found Neuvillette's water tank. Angry Disciple, yeah.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Damn, that was clean. I know, right? Both travelers are around 500 years old. Damn.
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Farina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Farina and make sure she doesn't spend too much time alone with her.
Ooh, what if they need alone time, huh?
Will do. You have my sincerest gratitude.
I'm sure he understands. Oh, that's right.
More speed.
Well, it's nice to be out of the prison finally. Let's get going. Everyone is gone. Mass evacuation, I assume.
Look, there are a ton of Fatui and Palais Mermonia people over.
Yeah, you don't say.
Are you two the traveler in Paimon? Though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be a mostly cordial conversation, unlikely to give rise to violence.
No one cares. You guys have to skip every time you walk? Like, that's... I don't like that. Sad Fiorina. Hello, accuser.
Oh, so you two are the honored guests Miss Farina mentioned.
Yes.
Of course, of course. How could they not attend a meeting such as this? I must always have 2 or more guests at my dessert table. Otherwise, the occasion would be too lonely and unbecoming of my station.
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, traveler. I have heard much of your accomplishments. I am the Knave, one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers.
Hi, your hotness. I mean, your highness. The Knave, the head of the House of the Hearth and Linny's sibling's father. She certainly does not seem easy to deal with.
I've already prepared seats for you. Come, sit beside
Daddy,
me.
daddy, daddy, mommy, mommy, mommy. And then there's Red. Mother. It's always a joy to be eating with you, Fiorina, even though you tried to imprison us under false charges.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Farina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we had the time. See this? This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Farina simply adores. There are only 16 slices sold every day. Here, why don't you and Paimon have a taste?
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
It is exquisite.
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do share a taste in desserts with Farina and I.
I also share a taste for sweets, but I can't have any. I smell hot, mommy. Sorry, I meant father.
I wonder how he's doing nowadays. You must have heard, right? He's suddenly gone missing. I'm really worried about his safety, you know. Here's to hoping that he's an excellent swimmer.
I have faith in his abilities.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something. His martial prowess really looked certainly pretty impressive, yeah.
Certainly pretty impressive. Ah, yes. Let's just add a lot of affirmations to that. Look at that. Thumbnail material right there, as long as Paimon's little wing scarf thing stays out of frame.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Farina. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Child was subdued by Udex Nuvillette, right? Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. Coming from you, that's not...
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame. You see, I would have been far happier had I received this news somewhat earlier, as you well know.
Oh, Farina. You're really bad with diplomatic relations, aren't you?
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry.
Oh, and just how do you know that?
Because Paimon's an idiot and needs to be quiet.
Because we...
And where did he go after leaving the fortress?
Well...
The fortress of Meripede lies deep beneath the waves. Unless he pranced right out of the main gate, he must have had to...
But there was also no evidence that he's been injured or killed.
That is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine not too long ago. Since he was unfortunately unavailable, do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together.
Intriguing.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate, it doesn't matter so much.
Hold on. The water in the teacup is shaking.
Uh-oh.
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come, Miss Farina.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
Yes. We have.
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Alright, Chlorind. Interesting.
A day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day. This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. A tsunami of fury. would unleash endless catastrophe.
Holy shit. What is he capable of? What the hell just happened?
This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
What does he mean by that? What is his backstory? Who is Nouvellette?
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
You don't say.
Let me guess. We're safe for now.
For now.
Indeed. But only for now.
Don't piss him off. Yeah, I know, right?
I win this bet. You owe me a present.
Very well. It was indeed just as you said.
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Cloran thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake. It appears I underestimated just how confidential the mission was.
Yes.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now?
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness, would it?
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside the law.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously a joke. Anyway, you've still got some unfinished business to attend to in the overworld, correct?
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter. We all know you can't leave Palais Mermonia for long.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with the Fatui Harbinger.
We can only hope. Because I have Paimon with me and she just does not shut up. Don't piss him off, indeed.
I must say, we've spent long enough playing house.
Oh, look at this. This is a perfect frame right here. Just in the center of the entire frame right there. This is good. This is good thumbnail material that's popping up.
Miss Farina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed. Or should I say, that's what I originally thought. But looking at your expression...
What are you trying to say?
That you're stupid and you're childish.
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Allow me to speak to you now as just a Fontanian. You know the prophecy by heart, and also that every part of it is being proven true. Yet, here you are relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. Do you really think that's acceptable? The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. Every faction is looking for a way to either avert the disaster or save their own. Even the orphans of the House of the Heart have devoted everything to saving their homeland. But you? It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been. From the very beginning, you, the god Focalor, you have utterly failed to take action.
Damn. I think Arlie is a little angry.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time in self-indulgence. Retract your accusation and stop doubting the wisdom of the gods with such absurd conjectures.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. All the children of Fontaine may be harboring the exact same thoughts right now. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them? Save us? How are the people you've sworn to protect supposed to survive in a land that will soon disappear beneath the waves?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down upon me, you have no right to judge me. Fontaine
Or Farina.
Even
I feel bad. I feel a little
if
bad.
I still cannot see the true future right now. As long as I continue on as I am, I will be able to hold my head up high.
That makes me wonder if the reason why she's doing all of the court cases in the something 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 Oratrice machine is that collecting a power that she's intending to use to fight against the Primordial Sea. Yo, what's going on? Hiyo. Rainer's not acting like her usual self. She's actually seriously refuting the knave's accusations. She means what she says. She's not putting on a front.
Then I ask you, Miss Farina, just what have you been working on? Where can we see it, and what is it doing to help?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself. They will only reveal themselves at the fated time. It is just that beings like yourselves are unable to
Beings like yourselves.
As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eyes. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way. Would it be possible for you to tell us the parts of your plan that are not confidential? Such as your emergency response plan for the impending disaster?
How you doing, Hayo?
An emergency response.
Oh, that look in your eyes. Have you not even prepared one of those?
The emergency response plan is also strictly confidential.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Farina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal?
Yeah, see? I was on the right track. I was on the right track.
And what do you plan to do with the massive amounts of indemnitium that has accumulated over the years?
Good, but Spanish got you messed up. I believe that.
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. But unfortunately, it would seem that someone is not you, Miss Farina. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. You see, even just getting close to the core contaminated him with an extremely large amount of indemnitium. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Qué estás haciendo ahora, Hayo?
Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the tea party with us today. Miss Farina.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly right.
Of course I will. Although, I must say, Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the Udex. Why don't you take an extra slice of cake?
It was only met Kazuha.
Those who work hard deserve gratitude and praise.
Yeah, maybe some spoilers if you haven't played the campaign or the Archon quest.
Thank you.
Good cake?
Oh, Paimon.
If it's on my tea table, it must be of the highest quality. Yes.
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also
Not
felt
even at
greatly
Inazuma.
honored to be featured at Miss Farina's
Yeah.
table. And I was merely catering
That's
to Miss
okay.
Farina's tastes, seeking a chance to chat over tea. It is
Well,
getting late.
I imagine it's
Why don't
okay.
we call it a day? There are still a few matters that I need to take care of, so I must take my leave now.
Very well. We'll end it here.
Mind seeing me off, traveler? We could use the opportunity to discuss Child before I must be on my way.
Oh, great. Paimon can stay away before you say something that is not okay. Hi, Furina.
The tea party turned out to be even more difficult than I'd imagined. Why are you looking at me like that? Is something the matter? If there's nothing urgent, then I shall be retiring.
Right, Fiorina. Right. I thought you were done live. No, I was gonna, everyone asked me to continue streaming after I got done with my thing, and then I got done with my thing because I never left home because someone called me back because they were in a meeting. I didn't realize what time it was, so yeah, they would obviously be in a meeting, and yeah, so I never left home. I never left home in the first place. Alright, now we're gonna talk to Arley. I will be done streaming here soon, though. And then I'll let you guys know what the stream tonight is, what the intentions for tonight's stream will be.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse. I have no interest in your dealing.
That's what Paimon thought.
What did you want to
lent your
say?
aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. As their father, I would like to express my gratitude. Do I look like an irresponsible father to you? The House of the Hearth is very important to me. You should know that I care deeply about my children. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings, and informal topics in informal settings. I know you just returned from the fortress of Meripede. Relax. I have no intention of trying to get anything out of you. Linny, Lynette, and Fremine are still there, and I trust their judgment and abilities.
They've all been working very hard and have always done all they can to fight back against anyone who tried to stop them. Especially Linny.
Yeah.
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. It's unfortunate that Linny's so eager to prove himself that he can't learn. By the way, and you can just
Idle Goss. Wait, what did you say? What's your impression on Fiorina?
You are
Oh, boy.
outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily. Allow me.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meripede.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation? Does he not feel an ounce of shame for all the trouble he has caused?
He probably doesn't.
Forget it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparations?
No need. I will take care of it myself. I need to meet with Farina, the Hydro Archon. She is at the heart of Fontaine. But what's fascinating about her is that she often seems more like a celebrity than a working Archon.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you!
Oh. Interesting. So she went undercover. Very deceitful of you, knave. Although I do like this outfit of hers.
You dare to run from me? Stop right this instant!
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. But I didn't expect the chance to approach Farina to be handed to me on a silver platter. This is so easy, it's actually making me a bit suspicious. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. But no one will blame someone for taking the bait. After all, from the moment it was attached to the hook, the bait is meant to be sacrificed.
Uh-oh. What?
It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydronosis is not currently held by the Archon.
Oh, so that's why she's... Huh.
In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all. And I sense that she's under some kind of curse.
Uh-oh.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do? Please don't kill me!
The fear in her pupils is genuine, so perhaps she's not bait after all. Either way, targeting her has lost all meaning. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me, and nobody could serve as a witness to my near assassination of Focalor. I suspect even Farina dares not mention this incident to anyone.
What is... Oh, poor Farina. What is happening with her? The plot thickens and will only continue to do so.
Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. After returning to her quarters, Farina quietly cried alone. She was so scared that she could not sleep that night, nor could she even bring herself to eat her cake. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I began to entertain the possibility that she is not the true Hydro Archon. Perhaps Iudex Neuvillette is actually the genuine article.
And perhaps. If he was here, if Alt was here, he'd be going nuts. Yeah, absolutely.
I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it. Alternatively, it might have been hidden in a place that's hard for ordinary people to access.
Yes, Father.
My dear children, please speak.
News from the fortress of Meripede. Master Child has gone missing. On top of that...
Probably the handiwork of that ride. I'm afraid this is a good opportunity. The value of a Harbinger is much higher than most would imagine. We now have an excuse to exert diplomatic pressure on the Fontaine authorities. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon and Iudex Neuvillette. Oh, and I have...
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan, but I can use it to make a breakthrough. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. My wish...
Right, intel gathering. She's very thorough, that Arlecchino.
You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you, so they wouldn't have hidden anything from you.
You attacked the Hydro Archon?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops. After all, even Farina herself is still pretending that nothing of that sort ever happened.
But she seems to be under a curse, right? Is what she said. But what happened to Farina?
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Farina. I have to say, the leadership of Fontaine is even more inscrutable than I had imagined. I once surmised that Iudex Neuvillette must be the Hydro Archon, but now, that doesn't seem right to me either. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Whether Iudex Neuvillette or Farina, neither fits the bill. It's hard to imagine either of them as the Archon.
Well, that's rude.
Course, that is all just how I feel. Gut feelings often do not require justification. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, I've come to realize I am at a complete loss regarding the identity of the god of the land of my birth. Don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? A catastrophe looms, yet many secrets have yet to rise to the surface. It looks like Fontainians will have no choice but to save themselves.
Indeed.
Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. Should the need arise, I would be happy to cooperate with you.
I mean, you've been in my party ever since I grabbed you because your banner was out, so...
You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together.
Hey, Neuvillette.
He certainly returned quickly. You must want to catch up with each other, so I'll leave you to him.
Neuvillette, is it over?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. I'm concerned that sooner or later the prophesized events will occur. Thank you
I agree.
for protecting Farina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate.
As for what happened on our side...
So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Farina. She's trying to feel her out, though I'm still permission granted.
You have enough power to force back the Primordial Sea. Does this mean you're deeper connection with Hydro Archon?
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? But that's just a speculation on our part, though. You can't tell us? Then that's okay. We can talk about something else. We won't try to force you.
If by the phrase "you guys" you are referring to Farina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on a multitude of topics.
I'm sure. What did you sense in the Fortress of Meropide? Did you manage to protect those that needed to be defended?
I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history. It has seen much grief and suffering. And now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us. I mourn this turn of events.
Huh?
Perhaps he is the Hydro Archon.
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
I mean, it explains his eyes. It really does.
Oh? And what are you thinking?
He's the Dragon Sovereign of Water.
The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not be so surprised.
Farina.
Farina?
Where are you going now?
Neverlet, are you listening?
Ah, my apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we? You're not actually the Dragon Sovereign of Water, right? Well, if you don't want to confirm or deny...
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret for me.
Oh, that's why he's so damn powerful. Damn.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you keep it a secret. There's still something Paimon wants to ask you, though.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the Primordial Sea from the fortress, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater...
No,
of
he
the
could
currently
not.
living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Tivat, they seized a part of the dragon's power. Today, that stolen power is the basis of the Archon's authorities.
Oh.
There are 7 elemental Archons and 7 matching dragon sovereigns.
The dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much unless the Archon disappears and returns their elemental authority to me. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh.
That's gonna be hard to
even
do
you
it.
can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss them with me at a later time.
Please go right ahead. There's a place that Paimon wants to go too. Traveler, why don't we pay another visit to the Fortress of Meropide? Paimon is a little worried. We'll see you another time.
Yeah.
Take care.
Nivelet, old man. Well, that's the end of that mission. And I think with that being said, I think that's the end of the stream officially. So, until tonight's stream, which will be in... will probably be later than normal, I will continue to do some research on the game that everyone has been asking me to play, so that we may continue to do that. Outside of any of that, I think that's enough Genshin for today. I do have some things I wanted to do later today. They aren't time restricted, but that is how it's going to be. Red, thanks for sticking by for so long. I know it's probably really late where you are, so thanks for hanging out, bud. Really appreciate you. But as for tonight's stream, I'm thinking it's going to be the horror game Poppy's Playtime. That... who's been requesting that one? Camel. Camel was asking me to play Poppy's Playtime, so I am thinking that I'm going to play that tonight. So perhaps that will be what we are going to do. But aside from that, I think we're just going to end the stream for now. So hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope to see you guys in the next stream, which will be later tonight. Hope y'all will join me for a horror game. The first real horror game outside of The Walking Dead. Outside of that, hope you guys will join me tonight, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Hope to see you in the next stream. Peace out.